And as I said, Anthony, I'd be driving to Columbus if I could.
Blaming it on the weather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Things are going to get downright dangerous when it comes to the snow squalls and more dangerous cold as we head into your weekend. So things are going to be switching up for us quite dramatically as we go throughout the next handful of hours. So we have this weather impact alert, not only due to the morning snow we had, a little bit of glaze too. Now we're looking at this Arctic front that will be arriving as we go throughout the next couple of hours. And that's going to give way to some aggression to the wind and also the aggression to the snowfall. Snow squalls are going to be likely. So if you're going to be out and about for this evening, just keep that in mind. Blizzard-like conditions briefly as we head throughout the next handful of hours. On snow mode, I've activated the Detroit radar so we can just have some confirmation. Yes, this is going to be the developing snow squall that's right now pushing through much of the Detroit metro over St. Clair. And it's going to be arriving here as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Just see the animation over the past hour or so, noticing how things are beginning to fill in when it comes to the intensity of the snow. And it's moving at a pretty good clip at about 40 miles per hour as it's going to be crossing over the lake. It's going to be placed in Lorraine at 5:44. Getting closer to Cleveland, at least the lake shore, as we get closer to 6 o'clock for this evening. So we got about a couple of hours to go. So things are looking good for the late afternoon plans. And as we go into 5 o'clock traveling, that is when we're going to expect this squall to be arriving from the northwest. And if we look beyond, further upwind, we have more lake effect snow showers once we get done for the squall for this evening. 27 degrees right now. Believe it or not, this is the warm side of this storm system. We have a west wind around 10 miles an hour. Temperatures, or at least apparent temperatures, it feels like 17 degrees. So pretty manageable. Now we're going to go back into the deep freezer as we go throughout your Friday evening. Here's current timing. Right now, 4 o'clock, getting closer to 5 o'clock. I just want to take things hour by hour. 6 o'clock, I believe that's going to be the thick of it, pretty much lining up with what we just saw on radar analysis. So good confirmation when it comes to this solution right now. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, now pushing further inland. We're talking about locations, Worcester, Akron, over to Dover, locations in Kent, Portage County, over to Carroll County. You guys are going to see some gusty conditions along with some blizzard-like conditions with the snow falling. We get the squall out of here by the time we get closer to 8 and 9 o'clock for this evening. And then by the time you guys are joining Mark later on for 11 o'clock, we're slowly just going to be looking at more of a lake effect snow setup. But pay attention to these wind chills already nearing zero, and that's just beginning of the evening. As we head deeper into the evening and overnight, we're going to be sticking with this gusty northwest wind. It could get as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour. We have temperatures nearing zero, and we have those double-digit sub-zero feel-like numbers around daybreak for tomorrow. So therefore, we will continue with that cold weather advisory, at least for the first part of your Saturday morning. And then winds are trying to back off, still rather gusty, but that's going to keep the lake effect snow screamers in place for us, at least until the early afternoon. As we go throughout the time period, we're looking at additional 1 to possibly 2 to 3 more inches for interior portions of the snow belt. We're talking inland Cuyahoga County, Geauga County, over to inland Lake County and Ashtabula County. You guys could see an additional 1 to 3 inches as we get closer to midday for tomorrow. We're also going to be on record watch for tomorrow morning. Record low is 3 below, set back in 2014. I don't think we're going to get that low here in Cleveland. Same thing in Mansfield. I believe the record low is out of reach, but locations like Akron, Youngstown, it's possible you guys could match or set a new record low for tomorrow morning. So yeah, dangerous cold inbound for us starting tonight, and the weather impact alert will be concluding by tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the teens all weekend long with your Union Home Mortgage 10-day outlook. Upper 30s nearing 40 come Tuesday with partly cloudy skies. Then by this time for next week, potentially another winter storm, giving us a wintry mix and possibly additional snow chances by next Friday into next weekend.